Okay, patient case study number 4. So if you are assigned patient number 4, you guys should kind of pausing this video at this particular point, going through, reading your little scenario, putting it down in your own words, sort of like that patient was there telling you about it. What would you write down in his particular record? So a couple things that you guys are going to be seeing here. I kind of put Rollins's data there for you as well, so you guys can see what his, since he is our control patient, what his data is going to look like. So along the top is Mr. Rollins' urine. So my glucose test is over here. If you remember Rollins, his glucose, his particular glucose was going to be negative. That means it was the same colors that it started out with. And when we did our test patient, patient number 4, what we noticed about his glucose is that it is the same color as our control patient. So you guys should be filling in your data chart for that. Proteins. If you notice Mr. Rollins, his is negative in terms of proteins. It should turn kind of a purple pink color. We know Rollins is our control, so if it is this color, that's just from the burette solution itself. It wasn't really a change because of the macromolecules that were in there. In terms of chlorides, there were no precipitates within this particular sample that we see here. If we look at patient number 4, his proteins, which is down here in column number 1, looks just like Mr. Rollins. So if Rollins was negative, patient has the same coloring there. But what you guys are going to notice is that there's a white cloudiness here. So when chlorides were added to that sample of urine, we had this white, chalky, chunky precipitate that is going to form. So there's glucose, there's your protein, as well as your chloride test that you guys should be filling in for your chart for patient number 4. As we're going through and looking at the rest of the information, first off, if we're looking at your pH, so I'm going to do your first pH one here first. Patient number 4, here's my normal pH that goes 0 to 14. I'm going to go through, I'm going to add a little drop on. There is my pH. So you guys should be able to kind of take that and match it up with what you guys see there on the sheet next to it. Okay, remember this is for patient number 4. You've already gotten Rollins's pH from the previous video when we did our control patient. We also have our second type of pH paper here. So this one's going to be a little more exact. So you got a whole number there. This one's going to run 5.5 to 8. Same thing. I'll put a little bit of urine on the end of it, and you guys will be kind of matching up the color that you see there. Okay, the best that you can. It's going to give you a little bit more specific number. If you go through, you look at your urine, our urine sample here, trying to hold it against something that's white, pick out your color, pick out your clarity on that. So compare it to maybe what you guys saw with Rollins on that. But clarity, are we able to see through it? If it's or are we looking at some sort of turbidity with it, it's going to be a little cloudy to see through, and that's why I'm holding it up to the white for you guys there. Okay, think about color-wise. What color do you want to call it? So those are the tests that you guys have for patient number 4. You will go online as well as look at the microscopic view of those particular crystals as well, or see if there's any crystals or anything there as well.